One thing almost as grating as the Trudeau regime's brutalist authoritarianism is this kind of glib assumed moral high ground sanctimony used to disguise it. And while the lies sliver out of Trudeau's serpent-like mouth, his Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland behaves like this.
In a democracy, you can protest, you can share your opinion at the top of your lungs. You can disagree with elected officials, you can certainly disagree with me. But you can't harass your fellow citizens who disagree with you. You can't hold a city hostage. You can't block a critical trade corridor and deprive people of their jobs. You can't attack journalists for reporting, which is essential to our democracy. What you can do is vote. What you can do is run for office. That's how change happens in a democracy. In a democracy, you can protest, you can share your opinion at the top of your...
What are you doing? Do you think relentlessly nodding like that somehow makes your behaviour righteous? This is the same woman who just announced that parts of the odious Emergencies Act will become permanent. Namely the part where people can have their assets stripped and bank accounts frozen, merely for expressing an anti-regime opinion by donating to political causes they support. Single mothers who donated $50 to the Freedom Convoy even before the Trudeau regime declared it illegitimate, are having their bank accounts seized. That's nothing short of vile. So why do you seem so proud of yourself?
Which is essential to our democracy.
You're an enforcement goon for a malevolent globalist regime that targets good, honest, hard-working people merely for opposing your agenda. You don't have the moral high ground, so what's all this weird affirmative nodding about? Are you trying to convince yourself or what?
Vote.
Then you have Captain Blackface himself.
Canada and our allies will defend democracy. We are taking these actions today to stand against authoritarianism. The people of Ukraine, like all people, must be free to determine their own future.
Yeah, because you're the perfect voice to speak out against authoritarianism, aren't you? You just sent riot cops and police horses to trample disabled people for exercising basic free speech. And you've got the nerve to lecture anyone else about authoritarianism. And there she is again, the nodder-in-chief, doing her best Mussolini impersonation. Doesn't matter how many times you do it, doesn't make you a good person, doesn't make what you've inflicted on Canadians anything other than what it is, an utter disgrace. To get exclusive content, early access, behind the scenes stuff, and to personally interact with me, please sign up for my community at pauljosephwatson.locals.com. Link in description. And thank you for your generous support.